Right. Let's lay down. Draw your knees to your chest. And move your knees a little bit further or closer to your chest, depending on your lower back. We want to get just a very gentle low back stretch here. And you don't have to hold at the front. If it bothers your knees, you could hold behind the legs. And we're just it's a child's pose on the back in a way. And you can rock side to side if you'd like. Massaging that lower back, and depending on where the knees are, the sacrum. But I would like you to get a little bit of stretch in the low back, tailbone area. And we're activating a very special acupoint in the place where, my dog is sniffing my bum. We're activating a very special acupoint governing vessel 3. And this is also called Ming Men, and it's the place where yin and yang enter the body. And some believe it's where the soul enters the body. And it's this portal of where we take the energy of being into ourselves. We want this point open. And it's interesting that this is a point where the back goes out a lot, or people's backs get compressed or bulging or hurting, all kinds of things. And it's so important for our health to be able to get energy from the world, the universal energy, and not just our own fuel source. Hold the front of the right shin, extend up through the left leg. If you do have a strap, wrap it around that left foot and place the right foot on the ground. So the right knee is going to be bent. And roll your tailbone toward the floor and anchor it. So before we were keeping our low backs raised, now I want you to go into a little bit of extension. We were in flexion, which is like a bend, and extension is like a back bend. So we're rolling the tailbone away from us as we attempt to straighten that left leg. The impulse is usually to round the back in forward bends, which is what this is, or flexion. But we want to extend the back, keep it long, and that gives us a true hamstring activation stretch, active stretch. Push your foot into the strap and pull the strap. If you're holding with your hands, do this with your calf muscle or wherever you are in the leg, pushing the leg into the hands and responding with equal pressure back, equal resistance. And do start breathing as you plug your right big toe into the ground. Pull your right heel, just a tiny bit of activation there, into the ground and toward your buttock to turn on the back of the right leg as well. Bring your shoulders down, and then holding the strap or the leg, start to bring it off to the side, to the left. And I'm not being very ambitious with this stretch. It's the first real, we're just warming up. And also I'm always, I do less than more here. I want to keep my right side anchored. So I want to stay honest. The temptation, of course, is to roll to the left, but keep your right hip down, your right back down, and only go as far as you can with that left leg without disturbing that anchor. At some point, I think your core muscles will turn on to help you stabilize. And you're still pushing down through the right foot and dragging it toward you unless that hurts your knees. And either with the strap or your hand, resist. So push the foot into the strap and pull strap around the foot, or push the leg into the hand and hand resists with equal pressure. This, I hope, turns on your pelvic floor and deeper abdominal muscles. Hoist up that leg back to the sky and take it across to the right only a little bit, same concept. We want to keep the left buttock, hip anchored on the floor and only go as far to the right as we can without disturbing that left back. Find resistance here. I have my hand on my outer shin, and that helped me to anchor the femur, the head of the femur, in toward the floor, toward that deeper into the hip socket. So it's actually quite a nice adjustment. You can do this with the strap, pulling the leg into the hip while the leg resists. And that will activate some really good, juicy synovial fluid as well. Bring the leg into the middle so you can reach that foot. Go ahead and bend the knee, and your inner ankle bone, so the one on this big toe side, go to the bottom of it and give it a nice rub. And of course, you'll be holding the outer foot too, so it's fine. But focus your thumb or whatever you're using under that ankle bone and really rub that spot. This is going to help our body make or distribute or make, I'm not sure, it's both, the internal fluids of the body. So that synovial fluids, those good fluids, this helps them be produced and dispensed and dispersed. It's kidney 6. Go ahead and just gently rub the Achilles tendon, so that outside on both sides. And head up that leg. I'm in line with that inner left ankle bone. So that inside bone, same one. My thumb is going to go in a straight line up from there. And right at the beginning of the calf muscle, like right before it starts, rub right there. Still in line with the bump. So straight line up, and right around where the calf starts, rub right there. And this is a really great point for mind and body detoxification. So it's a double whammy. We detox the body and mind. And then go ahead, release that, and give the leg a shake. Like you're dissociating all this, you're just clearing your Etch-a-Sketch screen of your leg. So shake it, jiggle it, kind of erase its template that it's holding, its story, whatever life has done. So it's nurture, just let it go. Go back to nature, go back to its original way of being. And then send the leg all the way down to the earth and just rest it there for a moment. Can you feel that it's released? Don't do anything. Just notice, wow, like it's resting flat or more flat than usual. Notice if your body naturally takes a bigger breath. Maybe there's just relief and letting go, or we know that when the femur bone drops back, it's a signal to the body that it's safe, signal to let the body drop into a relaxed state. As opposed to when the femur bone is more forward in the thigh, which is a signal of threat. Let your jaw relax. So I wear this Aura ring that tracks all my everything that it can, which is heartbeat and stress and sleep. And it signaled me yesterday that I had finally reached a relaxed state, and said, you know, take a note of what you were doing. And of course I was petting Bruiser. And I did. I took a moment to just really notice relaxation. Wow, like it's profound. So just take a moment, let it in. Let your mind notice it. And then bend your left knee, place it, the left foot flat on the ground, pull the right knee to your chest, loop the foot with a strap, or hold the leg somewhere where you can hold and still bring the spine into extension. Rolling that tailbone slightly forward, just a tiny little arch under the low back. A couple ladybugs could squeeze under there. And find resistance as you begin to straighten that leg more and more. Resisting strap into foot and foot into strap, or wherever you're holding. Hands into leg, legs into hand. Let the shoulders relax. Elbows are heavy. Eyes are soft. If they're open, it's a very soft focus. If they're closed, they're trying to drop back. They're relaxing back into the sockets. Breathe through the nose and let the neck be very free. Collarbones wide. Front of the shoulders soft. A subtle sense of the shoulder blades wrapping onto the back. And then ease that leg to the right. Anchor your left lower back, sacrum. Extend through the inner line of the leg, inner knee to inner ankle to inner foot. And resist strap into foot, foot into strap, or hand into leg, leg into hand. Make sure that outer right hip doesn't sneak up toward the waist. Drive that resistance. That's going to make more endorphins, stimulate the body to produce more of that good feeling stuff. It's going to stimulate the bones, and the bones have a lot to do with our health. When the bones are stimulated, we get all kinds of good anti-aging benefits. Why people like those rebounders. Well, that's not the only reason, but that is one of the good things about that. And lymphatic drainage and other reasons, but that's a big one, is bone stimulation. Lifting weights can help. Heavy stuff, lifting heavy stuff. Or lifting heavy shit, as the thyroid experts like to call it. They call it LHS, lifting heavy shit. And then bring the leg up to the center, over to the left, judiciously, anchoring that right butt down and driving the leg bone toward the floor with that strap. And of course, the leg resists with equal power, equal force. I have my right thumb hooking my outer right hip down so it doesn't sneak up. I think I said the wrong side before when I said the waist. I don't know. I feel like maybe I did. I'm pushing my hand into my outer right leg and my leg into my hand. And I'm feeling the core activation here. Left foot driving down, left big toe down, and that heel, just thinking about dragging that heel toward the butt, unless it hurts your knee, and then maybe try the opposite, pushing the heel away from the butt. Bring the leg back up to center, bend the knee, and go under that ankle bone, inside ankle bone, the one on the big toe side, and give it a good old rub. Kidney 6. Getting the fluids of the body moving everywhere, wherever we need it, whatever joints are dehydrated, not getting enough tendons, muscles, whatever it is, getting that lubrication. And then go right in line with the bone tip, up the leg to where the calf begins. Ooh, this side is really sore. The other side, I didn't have a sore spot, but oof. That's what I do. This is Mind Body Detox, Kidney 9. Giving it a good rub. Wow. Feel my brain on this side. The other side was like, whatever. This one I really feel. And then when you feel ready, give that leg a big, good old shake out. So release it, the point, and jiggle the leg. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Loosening all the muscles, distributing all that good stuff we just made. Clearing maybe some of the habits, some of the story. And then when you're ready, send the leg to the floor and let it wrap. Wow, let it just drop. I even feel that release in my neck, shoulders dropping, stories melting, stress is melting. And letting the experience of the body, the calmness of the look, like the letting ourselves acknowledge the shifts in the body that help, that are being, that are here because the bones have moved. The fluid level is different. So these are all the body signals to the brain that we are safe. And it's okay to let all the peacemakers come out and send more signals of safety. So we have this virtuous cycle of safety beginning to move through our body. Let's stretch both legs out now. Just take a mini shavasana. Letting the bones release. Letting the face feel as though it's widening. Soaking in the benefit of this shift. Maybe the body had an impulse to take a deeper breath. If it does or it did, just notice that or invite in the next one. Don't get in the way. Just allow the body to breathe. You can shed another layer of stuff that feels like identity, but it's really just caked on flat. And then give it all a stretch. Reach your arms back into a V shape. It creates an X with the legs. So there's a diagonal from the left wrist to the right ankle and right wrist, left ankle. Exaggerate those lines, make the X really big. And then bend at the knees, bend at the elbows. So you're sort of, I don't know what this is like, and then extend back out. So you're like a jointed X, bending knees and elbows toward each other, not all the way, and then slide them back out a couple times, dragging to bend knees and elbows and extending out. One more time. And extend. It's time to reach through fingers, reach through toes. Get so long and big. And then right in the middle of that X, mark the spot in your mind, anchor it, squeeze toward it, and draw everything into it. Drag your elbows in, your knees into a tiny ball. Maybe hold your legs. Maybe bring your forehead up to your knees, a round ball. Keep pulling in that spot like it's sucking everything into its portal. And rock yourself up to a seat. And go ahead onto all fours to down dog. We'll go right up into a dog pose. And maybe you'll luxuriate in the length of your legs right now. The length of your limbs. And with that space that you made, maybe those ribs can draw in and up. And sits bones can reach high. And the neck is privileged to release. Maybe move the head around. Then walk yourself forward to where your hands are. Feet are together. Sits bones back, heart forward. And just push, squeeze your big toes, grip them on the mat. Move your heart forward. And then fold, let the head drop. Palms down, pelvic floor activated. Inhale, rise, reach up through the chest, reach up through the fingers. Palms touch. Hands glide down to heart center. Let your shoulders relax down. Bend the knees just a tiny bit. Pulse down through the big toes. Reach up through the head. See if there's any pictures in the mind. And bring the image of a colon into your midline. So place it where your thumbs are. Just watch the body organize around them. Blink your eyes open. And I know balance can be tricky, but I want you to just do what you can. Raise your right foot up. Maybe sling the hands around the shin, or maybe you don't go that high. Just go to where you can hold it and stay on the mat. Press down through the big toe. And maybe it doesn't lift if that's not possible. Maybe it's just the heel lifts. Squeeze the abdominals, squeeze the outer hips. Take the knee out to the right, so turn the leg out. Feel how that grips around the buttocks. Maybe even squeeze your butt like, oh, okay. I feel you. I feel you, outer hip muscles, outer glutes. Maybe feel that lift under the butt. And rotate the leg back into the midline. And place the foot down. Now put the colon, line it up with your right nipple. And for me, that's too far to the right. So I need to bring it back in because I want my foot to align. So I'm going to move that colon somewhere to the right of my midline so that it helps my right foot drive into the earth. So for me, it's like, I don't know, maybe 3 inches to the right. And now lift that left heel and see if you can bring that left knee up. Just hold yourself upright. Hold the leg, whatever works, so you can stay on the mat in this challenge. Turn the knee out to the left. Keep the hips facing forward. And feel that wrapping of the glutes. I don't feel it activate on this side as much, so I put my hands there and they turned on. And then knee back to the center and foot down. Let the weight go into both feet now. Put the colon back in the middle. Spin your palms open. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Look up. Drive down through the earth and up to the sky. Look back. And then fold here. Dive straight down. Knees are bent, heart goes forward. Let's step back with the right foot. No, I don't mean that. Sorry. Step back with your left foot. I take it back. Okay. Wait. Nope. I did mean it. Step back with your right foot. Sorry about that. Lower the right knee to the ground and go ahead and pat up that knee as much as you need here. Walk your left foot out to the left. Turn that knee out. And let's just stay here. Let the hips drop forward. So that left hip is being squished, right? And that's going to wake up the blood. It's going to get the capillaries firing, get more venous blood flow in there. And that is a good thing. Sending blood to the reproductive organs, to our bladder, pelvic floor. Really good. And energy to the spine. Bend that right leg. And for me, it's easier to reach back with my left hand, but reach back with whichever hand is easier. tailbone is forward, and I'm really just calling in a quad stretch for that leg. So maybe you don't hold with the hand, maybe you just bend the knee. And that's enough to get that right quadricep firing. Now, tuck the toes, release the foot, tuck the toes, lift the back knee, toe heel your left foot into the midline. And let's stay here. Come onto your fingertips or blocks, pull your heart forward, pull back through the left heel. So that's going to take my left hip back with it. And we'll twist left arm up to the sky. Left arm over the ear. And a couple times take that full circle down, up and over. Go for a swim. Very nice. Bring the hand down, step the right foot forward, step the left foot back. Lower the left knee. Walk your right foot out to the right, and we'll just stay here. Pad the knee as you need to. Compress inside that right hip socket, getting the blood flowing. Right, so it's some stimulation here. Maybe we get some stem cells moving. As we age, those don't activate as easily. We don't make as many. We want that bone stimulation to get stem cells. That's the anti-aging magic. They make this stuff called telomerase, which is like the anti-aging secret, coveted thing, telomerase. Lug that right heel down. Bend that back leg, and if you want to reach back for the foot, great. Maybe it's enough just to have that knee bent and lean into the quad stretch. Protect your joints. It won't work if your joints hurt. The muscles won't relax enough to stretch. Into those muscles, those quads. And then release the foot, tuck the back toes, bring your right foot into the midline, hold that lunge, heart forward. Push down through that front foot, and lift your right arm up for a twist. Back knee is up, left toes are tucked under, back knee is up, right arm up. And circle that right arm. Left shoulder blade down the back. Right hip trying to stay in alignment. Right hand comes down, plank pose. Push down through your toes, push down through your hands like you're your own rebounder. Tummy in. Right, we're not actually jumping or hopping, but we feel springy. And now we'll see if you can bend those elbows, taking them toward your body. Inhale, roll over the toes. Nice, deeper back bend starting to come. Roll over the feet to down dog. Rest your eyes. And breathe. Walk your feet to your hands or jump. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Circle the arms up and back. Pull the hands into the heart. Pause. Center. Release the hands down, palms forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step your right foot back into crescent lunge. Inhale to rise here. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, twist, straight arm twist. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Now we're going to step into a balance pose here. Our back leg's going to come forward. We're going to stay on that left foot and raise that right knee just to where you can stay on your mat and try to balance. Open the knee to the right. Bring it to the center. Now we're going to kick that leg back for the quad stretch here. Maybe hold the foot or ankle, or maybe you just squeeze the heel toward the butt. Knees stay as close together as they can. Hips are forward. Draw the knee back up. Place the right foot down. Chair pose. Bend both knees. Hey, Bruiser. Raise your arms up. Inhale. Raise your heels 5 times. We're going to lift and lower. 5, 4, 3. Lubricating and balancing. 3, 2. Hold on 1. Squat lower. Squeeze your tush. Lower the heels. Good job. Let it go. Inhale, look up. We're going to step that left foot back. Crescent lunge, rise. Inhale. Straight arm twist. Left arm forward. Right arm back. Right arm down and up. Both arms up. Inhale. Step onto that right foot. Left knee high. Or just wherever you can go and balance on your mat. Maybe it's just the heel. Open it to the left. Back to the center. Kick it behind you. Heel toward the glute. Maybe hold, maybe don't. Knee back up. Place the foot down. Sit down chair. 5 heel raises. 1, 2. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5. Sit a little deeper. Squeeze your butt. And fold. Drop the heels. Forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, we're going to step that right foot back. Inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, twist, straight arms. Left arm down and up. Both arms up. Right knee up. Stand at the top of the mat with the right knee raised. Open it to the right. Back to the center. Take it behind you. Maybe Natarajasana. Left arm high. Maybe start to kick that leg high here. Holding the foot. Arm forward. Maybe it's just a little bit of it. Maybe you're not holding, but you're still reaching with that left arm. Release the foot. Bring the knee up. Right foot next to left. Chair. 5 heel raises. 1, 2. Lubricating, educating our balance. And feet sit a little lower. Lower the heels and let go. Step back with your left foot. Inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, straight arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Right arm down, both arms up. Step onto that right foot, left knee lifts to wherever it can go. Out to the left. Good, back to the center. Kick it back. Think dancer, whatever variation you can stay here and do. Maybe it's just a little more back. Right arm forward, left leg back. Find where you can hold or be willing to fall. Learning balance. Challenging yourself here. And it might mean falling. Release the foot, knee lifts, both feet down. Chair pose, inhale, raise the arms, lower and lift the heels. 5, 4, I guess it's lift and lower. 3, 2, raise them, sink lower, Bring the hands to the ground. Option to take crow here. Knees into the arms. Squeeze those heels toward the glutes. Hold. Nice and strong. Grip the fingers. Straighten the arms more. And then your version of Malasana. Place the feet on the ground into a wide squat. Lengthen the spine. Little Kegels here. Lift pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2. Try to squeeze that pelvic floor. Push the hands down. Raise the seat. Feet are as wide as the mat. Catch your elbows. Bend the knees softly. And rock here with the head straight down. Elbows go side to side. Little figure eights with the arms. So it's like a infinity symbol here. Drawing it. And then take the hands behind you, interlace those fingers, or go ahead and find that strap again. Hold it between the hands and wrap the arms overhead. Squeeze the shoulder blades so they get a really delicious rinsing out. Knees can bend here a little. As you rotate the torso to the right, arms go to the left. And then center, rotate the torso to the left, arms to the right. Yep, good, Alina. Try to open the front of the shoulders. Good, Karen. Micro bend the elbows a little. Good, you guys. And back to the middle. And let the strap go or the hands. Place them on the ground. Walk it back to a plank. Hold. Can you feel the aerodynamics here? The hips are nice and locked. Not locked, that's the wrong word, but engaged. The thighs are up in the sockets. The tummy is strong. Then the elbows. So it's a cleaner push-up. Roll over the toes. Upward dog. Roll over the toes. Downward dog. Right leg high. Open up that hip. Now squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your hamstrings as you bring your heel toward that buttock. Open the knee toward the sky more. Square the hips. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise. Arms to the sky, crescent. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Sweep your arms back. Warrior 3. Fly. Palms at the center with the heart. Hands to the floor. Left knee folds behind the right. Sit all the way down for a twist. Left arm around the right shin. Look over the right shoulder. Push down through your right big toe. And try to keep your right hip from rotating back. So try to keep that the pelvis forward. Keep that strong and clear. And then twist above that. Look behind you. Lift the chin. And head circle chin. Goes over to the horizon and down toward that front. Oh wait, that's not the horizon. The sky. And down toward that left shoulder. Counter twist. Fall to the left. Little push up here. Nose to the floor. Squeeze shoulder blades. And straighten the arms back. Up, look forward. We're going to step our left foot up, uncross it, feet together. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, look up. Step right foot, left foot back, plank. Chaturanga. Upward, gorgeous dog. Downward, facing dog, left leg high. Squeeze the back of the leg as you bend the knee. heel toward the buttock. Raise that left knee higher and open up that hip. Squeeze that butt. Square the hips, look forward. Crescent lunge. Inhale to rise. Anchor that left foot nice and heavily into the floor. Inhale. Fold over the leg, arms sweep back, exhale. Inhale, launch yourself forward. Whatever amount you can, warrior 3. With the arms in airplane. Hands to the heart. Hands to the floor. Curtsy all the way down. Right arm up, left arm back. And keep that left hip, both sides of the pelvis forward as you twist. The arm can hold front of the shin. Both of you lift your chest up. So I'm coming around at my thumb on your breastbone and I'm just pushing it up there. And look back to your left. Keep looking. Lift your chin toward the sky. A little neck roll. Chin goes to the front shoulder. Looking to the right. Unwind it. A little push up to the right. That's it, Elena. Good. And come on up. Swing your left leg behind you and rotate down onto your tummy. Fold your hands under your head. Breathe for a few moments and untuck your toes. Breathe into your back. Make an X with your body. Arms go into a V, legs go into a V, forming an X. Bend elbows and knees and extend. What we did on our back. So like a breaststroke almost, or like a frog. Slide and extend. Let me see. Oh yeah, it looks different than I feel like it looks. Karen, you could just be doing, I think you probably are doing what I'm doing, but can you bring your knees, like the knees go toward the waist? So I feel like you're just bringing the feet in, but I want you to actually slide the knees up. I know it's not very slippery. Yeah, me too. Elena, let me see what you're doing. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but see, I'm moving my knees up. So not just feet, but like my knee is sliding up and back. So like a baby trying to crawl. The pelvis is on the ground. I think. Yeah. I mean, you may not move much. Just try that. Yeah. Does that feel different? Karen, can you keep your can you keep that juicy booty down? Okay, just try one more time. I mean, it could just be that your butt is good and juicy, and so it looks like it's lifted. Yes, good. And then straighten the legs back out, reach. And bring the legs to parallel, nice and close together. Bend your elbows, come up a little bit. And see if you can reach back for that quad stretch with the right foot. So reach back toward the foot. Maybe hold it, maybe don't. And press your tailbone back, but don't hurt your knee. So that just one at a time, for now. Just the right side, Elena. Or left side, whatever. Press your tailbone down. And if you can, resist the foot into the hand, if that's useful. If that hurts your knee, don't do it. And carefully let it go and let it reassemble. If that might have been a lot, so maybe circle it, make sure it's okay. And the other side, bend the other leg. Make sure the leg is parallel and not askew to the side. It's parallel or straight line down in the hip. Bend the knee. So you can find that quad stretch on the other side. You don't want to let the lower back arch here. Nice. The foot can resist if it feels safe. And let it go. And let it reintegrate. I'm moving mine around, testing the knee, shin, the way the bones are moving in the different joints. And then we will do both sides here. So reach, bend both knees, reach back with both. Now, again, you may not hold. You may, or it may not work. You can just reach in that direction or leave your hands by your chest and kick the feet up and back. Kicking the feet will help activate the muscles that will help you lift the legs. And let's rock on the corresponding frontal part of the body from the point we activated at the beginning. This is the essence of self and the distribution of self. So before we brought the universe in, and now we're activating the essence of self here and letting that be transported, dispersed through the whole body. And it's interesting that this point is particularly good for depression. And I don't know what that means in terms of self identity and depression, but it's interesting. And release the legs. Little baby cobra here. Push down through the toes, open the chest. And come on to your hands and knees. We'll bring the legs through to do these back bends on our back. So lie down. Anchor yourself on something not slippy with your feet. So now we do want that grip. Shoulders relaxed. And just pause here to breathe. We were aware of our breath in the beginning of class, different points in class. Just notice now, is it more full? Does it expand more cylindrically, front, sides, back? The total package of the body. So that there's more life. The breath is life. When we can get oxygen into so cancer hates oxygen, right? Just for example. So where we get the oxygen stays full of rich blood flow. These are good things. So you want to get the blood and blood-rich oxygen into as much of the body as we can. Fingers reach in the direction of your heels. And for some people, the basic sort of instruction, as you know, is just to barely be able to reach them. Plug the feet into the ground and raise your seat. Let's stay here on a slant without adding the shoulders. And pulse, grip those butts, your butt, and give it a nice pulse here. So don't come up higher. Stay where you are, firm the belly, and impulse the glutes for 10. Squeeze the big toes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze and hold on 1 for 5. Belly strong. Don't release. 4. Keep gripping. 3. Squeeze it. 2. And release carefully. And come down. Rock the knees left and right. Like a little car walk, a little windshield wiper. Now, deeper bridge. Tuck the tailbone under and raise the seat. Fold your shoulders under. Interlace the hands. Elbows are working, so make sure they're not in hyperextension. Feel the back muscles helping here. They're your allies. Squeeze the toes, raise the butt. Squeeze those toes. That's going to turn on your glutes. You want your neck soft, possible. So just check that out. Tummy strong. That will help you open the chest more and bring more air into the upper region of the lungs. Focus on your breath. Hold this deep bridge. 4 long breaths. Super strengthening for the legs. Push down to stimulate those bones, those stem cells. And then release the grip, let the shoulders widen, and down you will come. Roll your tailbone away from you. Push your low back into the floor. And take some nice breaths. Bring your feet together, let the knees splay open. If it's good, put blocks under the legs or leave them alone. Place one hand on the belly and one over the heart area. And let your shoulders drop and your face relax. Opening up creative energy here in the shape. Sexual energy is creative energy. Creative energy is sexual energy. Playful, creative, generative. And we have this eclipse, this lunar eclipse, this weekend on Saturday and a full moon. So we want to stimulate this generative energy and release any heavy energy or any anchoring energy that is, instead of grounding us, sinking us. So we want to feel grounded, creative, playful. Anything that's tanking us, we can release with this lunar eclipse. And it's in Taurus, which is a grounded, earthy sign. The full moon is. We're in Libra season, but we're coming into Libra season. We're still in Scorpio for today. Oh wait, sorry, we're moving into Scorpio season. We were in Libra season. We're moving into Scorpio today. So this is like darker stuff, secretive stuff, stuff we may keep secret from others or secret from ourselves. And Taurus is all about the truth. So it's an interesting time. Things will be revealed. Things will be let go. And then start to straighten the legs out into that V shape. Reach back with your arms, making that X shape. Exaggerate it in all diagonals. Imagine you went on for miles and miles. And then snow angel your arms down. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Take a deep, beautiful breath in, oxygenating all the cells. The exhale will release what is ready to go. Cleansing breath, the definition of it. Breathing in, oxygenating all your cells. Visualize it. Exhale. Let them take out the trash. One more deep breath in. Exhale. And then let go. Give yourself permission to heal. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And then stretch, whatever feels right, whatever direction you feel you need it. And then when you feel stretchy, roll to one side and curl into a ball. And make it really, really tiny so that you get a good concentrated breath into the back. And wherever you feel like it's dark, that breath didn't get in there yet, that's where I want you to focus. And then pushing down into the earth, bring all that concentrated energy up with you to a tall seat. Anchor through your sits bones and sit up tall. Spine is strong, the bones are steady. You are anchored in a powerful way, a way that allows you to be grounded and clear, to invite creativity, productivity, and joy into each moment of your day. Raise the arms, palms together, fold them down into the heart. Sing from the heart, one Om, inhale. Om. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Praying for peace, praying for ease. Thank you, thank you. Thanks. I will see you soon. I love you.